Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is directed by Wes Ball and is the 10th installment in the Planet of the Apes franchise. It is also the sequel to the most recent reboot trilogy. Kingdom is set generations after Caesar. This is now a world where apes are the main species. In this film, we follow a young ape called Noah, and after finding out about a tyrannical ape empire which takes all the wrong lessons from Caesar, Noah must do what is right for his kind. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was one of my most anticipated films of 2024. I am a big fan of the reboot trilogy. I love Rise. I especially adore Dawn. That is one of the best summer blockbusters in recent memory. And I like War. I don't love it as much as I did when it first came out, but I still think it's solid. While I was iffy on the idea of a new Planet of the Apes film at first, the talent involved and the trailers really won me over to the point where I was so excited for a new Planet of the Apes movie. You can't talk about one of these movies without talking about the CGI. With every film, you're like, I don't know how this is going to get better. But somehow, Weta topped themselves. Because the CGI in this film is... it doesn't even look like CGI. There's no other way to put it, but the apes and this world look real. There were multiple instances in this film where I was watching the apes like I would watch a live action actor. Because in a live action movie, you don't question if the actor is real, because they are real. And I kind of had the same feeling watching this. And I watched an interview with director Wes Ball, and he said that everything to do with water in this movie is CGI. What? So from a technical point of view, this thing is it's unbelievable. In terms of performances, I think Owen, Teague and Freya, Allan are standouts. What I love about both performances is that they're both naive, but in their own ways, and their chemistry is fantastic. Also, Kevin Durand as the villain Proxima Caesar is pretty scary, and Wes Ball has an incredible eye for world building and character building. Now, I will say, this is a slow-paced movie, and that is an intentional decision on the filmmaker's part. Ball and the filmmakers take their time to set up these characters and introduce you to the world they're living in. You really get to breathe with them. The world here feels lived in, but it also still feels attached to Caesar. That's also a great thing I love about the story, is that it honours Caesar and his legacy is very much a part of this movie, but yet it's still its own thing. More than anything, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is a coming of age movie. Especially we are watching Noah grow, and his character arc here is really effective. And yeah, as I said, this movie is slow paced, but it doesn't drag. I think the pacing here is great, because we do have those quieter, more intimate moments with the characters, but Wes Ball knows when to enhance the moment with an action scene. He is so aware of what needs to come when. After watching this movie, I think his Legend of Zelda movie is gonna roll. Like, I don't think anyone needs to be worried about Legend of Zelda after this. I only have one issue with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and that is a couple of scenes can feel too exposition heavy. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of introducing this film needs to do, and because of that, there's a lot of information we need to know. But there are times where it can just feel like info dump. I do think there could have been less on the nose and forced ways to relay that information to the audience. Overall, I loved Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. It lived up to my expectations. It's everything I wanted it to be. I was entertained, I was moved, and the biggest compliment I can give this film is that by the end of it, I really felt like I'd been on a journey, and I am so excited to see where this franchise goes next. I'm going to give Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes an A. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are awesome. Blu-ray Billy, logging off.